left, Zion. Watson, Oscar. 20, TX. Out.
Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 right. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To the air goes Daniels. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. '79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready. Trap all 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here we go. Go.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Washington Commanders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right here. Panther 11. Panther.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. Now Daniels going to keep it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and goal, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Tua going to run the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ollie Gordon. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, I just want you to know you're ass and you're still about to lose this game.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe
17-7, you got the ball in the red zone. And somehow we're going to pull it out. Pause.
Just missed that one.
Now Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's
and
ridiculous.
This is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal.
What is that?
So
Oh, that's the French restaurant? What is it? Is that the restaurant we went to for your birthday?
All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Scat. Out.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Washington, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Solo left Zion. Ready.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a 2nd and 5.
All right, the Commanders asked, but I also just couldn't lock in for the last 30 minutes. I'm locked in now, bitch.
Now they'll change things up.
A little too late, but.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, damn.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. That was 3rd down.
I gotta find an offensive playbook for real. This one I got don't got no real running plays. I'm talking about a new playbook. I'm getting the Cowboys next, bitch. Oh, no. I mean, it's all right.
Now is Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I'm also low-key proud. I had 3 shots. Said, fuck it. It's the first time I'm drunk since Courtney. It's the first time I'm drunk since Courtney Party. I was saying, fuck alcohol.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Niggas ain't made a play all day. He's supposed to make that right there at this moment.
He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Line up. Come on, let's go. Rover.
shotgun. It's Daniels. It'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, an 80-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll go down.
Oh, that was supposed to be my fumble right there. That was it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. It's Hill, complete.
Bro, they gave your ass a clean-ass hit stick, bro. I ain't had a fumble. No, they gave me one. That was a regular fucking hit.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Washington now going to use the first.
Never heard of me in your life.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, come on.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up, and he can't get.
That was some bullshit. He should have been sacked. Fumble.
That's
Give him a concussion.
with a sack that time.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Running left, Achane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Don't be gay, bro. Go for it. I got to get a 2-point conversion as well, bro. Play with some fucking kahunas. Lame ass nigga. Got the fucking Commanders.
This one away. The kick by Sanders.
You ass. Supposed to make it interesting. Well, who cares? This ain't a fucking league game. It's not. Hey, but in all seriousness, I do need you to beat the nigga in the league this week, bro. Because me and him fighting for a playoff spot. I need you to play this week's game. I need you to beat this nigga. It's the Dolphins.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all
That'll work.
Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
The defenders will line up for the
They'll look to throw.
Oh,
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick.
let's go.
Yes, they did. So they've accomplished half the get the onside kick. They do need a
I told you, nigga, what I was gonna do.
There's no need to press. Plenty of
I told you what I was gonna do, nigga.
and finalize things.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
Oh, man.
You don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get it on.
Fuck, now I needed to get that two-pointer, so I could have just kicked the field goal to tie
Maybe
it.
I need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw. He's got McLaurin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
I told you what I was gonna do, nigga.
For the touchdown. They've taken the lead late.
Let's fucking go. What a fucking play. Good throw. Pick up the blitz, everything.
And also, Charles didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, come on, Noah. Catch the ball.
They still have the lead as we get to
Fuck.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Go get Tua. I know you're trying to get to your little gay-ass little play. You ain't gonna have no time.
Now Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, catch the ball.
Intercepted. That
Catch the ball, please.
second down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Good hit.
Incomplete. Trying to dial it way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Solo left Zion.
Go crack his noggin. We want him to stay up. We want him to stay up. We want him to stay